You are live.
Okay. Sounds like the beginning of Yellow Brick Road, the album, Funeral for a Friend. Check it out. Worthy. Great album, that. Hey, folks, how you doing? Friday night. And can you hear that faint ambient sound outside? That's a mic we've got outside. It might work, it might not. It might work, it might not. But we'll have to see how it goes. So a few things to get through tonight. I thought just in terms of the news stuff, I think it's a little bit. We kind of do the news while I'm actually live. We talk about all about what's going on in the industry and the woes of different operators and all that kind of thing. The one thing that still sort of like bugs me at the moment is this whole thing of shortage of aircraft with, let's just say, with British Airways, because that is. What's that? What's that? Oh yeah. Sultan of Brunei, what? Oh. 767-200. Oh, what, the one with the yellow tail or the white tail? No, okay.
White and yellow.
Wow, how about that? How cool is that? Yeah, somebody prompted me to this. It's something that we've been discussing over during the show for quite some time. In fact, since really COVID, in terms of the likes of Lufthansa using their 747s, continuing to use their 747s, and both 400s and the Dash 8 Intercontinentals, as well as the A380s as well. But let's just focus on the 747s. If Lufthansa had their way, there's no doubt about it that they would rather have 777-9s or A350s or 787s or whatever they might be in their place. But they were quite sensible in kind of not so much predicting, but holding back on getting rid of all of their aircraft, like so many other carriers, or at least their 4-engine jets, much like what British Airways did. Remember, they had 30 747s, folks, 30. And at the moment, they are I'm not having a go at British Airways. I'm just saying in terms of airlines around the world, in terms of the aircraft shortage, and the fact that airlines are struggling with having to cancel future flights. British Airways, as an example, have taken their 777 to New York, I think it is. Their service is going to be stopped for a couple of months at London Gatwick due to a lack of aircraft, which means that those 777s are going to have to be put in use at London Heathrow due to the demand. So all I'm saying is that, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, but they cost too much money, they're really expensive to maintain, they're just coming up to D checks and all that kind of stuff. Well, you have to sort of like weigh up the costs of leasing an aircraft, either wet leasing or just dry leasing an aircraft. And there's not a lot of them to go around, let's be honest. Or bringing old aircraft out of retirement, so to speak, from whence they be, whether they be in Tyrrell or wherever. So and these aircraft, I know they would, again, like I say, cost a lot of money. But look what old mate has done with Global. No one's had a word about that. I mean, as far as I'm aware, that thing's got to go through a D check, that 380. So a D check costs in the region of $6 million, as far as I'm aware. Watched a very interesting piece about the 747 being D-checked down at Cardiff. Old video, long before they were due for retirement. It was, in fact, going for a refurb. It was a very interesting video that somebody on here brought to my attention. So yeah, I mean, that's a full strip down. Everything comes off, the engines get tested, etc., and that costs in the region of let's say $10 million. Just to be, as allowing for contingencies and so on and so forth. But those airframes, there are still 747-400 freighters flying around the world that are older than the British Airways fleet. So in terms of the opportunity to return them into service, unless somebody says on here there's absolutely no way it's going to happen because then I'm willing to listen. But it just amazes me that the likes of British Airways and other airlines as well. I mean, United have just signed a contract to lease 30 A320neos or something like that for next year. That's incredible. I mean, they've got 320neos on order, and that shows that Airbus are. What's the matter? What's the matter? Okay, I don't know. Okay, yeah, the possibility of returning 747s back into service and old aircraft, or should I say, aircraft that have been parked for any great deal of time. I'd love somebody at you're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. But I'd love somebody from the airline industry who's very tight in that area. Somebody like Lufthansa to come in and say why they kept their fleet. Did they just keep them on the basis that they had no idea of how quick the market would recover? Because the market has recovered massively quickly. And I know that the 747s were due for retirement, and by now, without COVID, they would have all been retired. But that is on the proviso, on the basis that they receive the aircraft that they have ordered to replace them on time. Well, we all know Boeing's having problems. Airbus also, in terms of their deliveries, engines are problems. Engines are the main issues we're finding with a lot of the airframers. So, those aircraft could quite easily have been kept on. Look what Emirates are doing with their 380s. They're only keeping them on. They've ordered more 777-200s as well, I believe, Emirates. Whether that's a freighter variant or passenger, I'm not sure. But very interesting that other airlines are now having to keep older aircraft that they want to be replaced. Is that a neighbour? Is that a neighbour? Might have to mute the thing, Julie. I don't know. But anyway, it's either that or a fox. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely the ability there to utilise older aircraft, keep them on, and is that something coming out? It is an old. Hold on a minute. That's a nice sound, isn't it? Oh, oh, Bulgaria, 220-300 with, I think, the CF. Oh no, it's 220. There we go.
JAL are not starting till the 5th of November.
Really? Yeah, Emirates have just delayed as well. Unfortunately for all those poor people who thought they were going to fly the A350 for the first time back into Edinburgh, it's not happening. They're putting a 777 on the service. Lots of things happening like that, and most of this is all in relation to aircraft delays. And that, when I say aircraft, that's deliveries. That means components. That means engines, etc., etc. So yeah, not a good thing really for Boeing, because obviously the 777-9 now they're saying that because of these thrust links, and I'm not sure if you're aware, folks, but if you're aware of what the thrust link is, let's just see if we can find a GE90 thrust link. Let's just show you a picture of what it is. Go to images. There we go. Right, let's make that screen available. Present screen. Should I share this tab instead? There we go. The one above it. Share this tab instead. Okay. Add to stage. There we go. So as you can see there, folks. Oh, what's that going on? We're going to be stopping all the time, every time a plane goes out. Hey? Oh, Lufthansa 220. 271 Neo. Now you can see the yellow on the top left, image there, folks. In fact, the one below it as well is just as detailed. But you can see that there's that big, huge. Let's just have a look. See if we can get that any bigger. Are we able to get that any bigger? Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. Oh, this is John Ostrower, and he knows what he's talking about. We talk about thrust links on the 777X. They put together an image. Let me just come out of that and show you that image. Share this tab instead. Right, there you go. That's from John Ostrower, folks. That clearly shows. Why can't I get that full size? Can I get that full size? There we go. Is there two images there? Yeah, there we go. Right, they are the thrust links, folks. So what's interesting here is that normally an engine, even the GE90, has one single thrust link, as far as I'm aware. But there are two thrust links on the GE9X engine. Which is obviously the reason for that is because of the additional amount of power. Just look at the size of the engine in general. Yeah, it's just a work of art, isn't it? But as you can see there, the thrust link is connected at the top of the engine and also back at the front of the engine. So basically, it transfers forces. Can we mute that?
I can mute.
Okay, I've muted it.
Okay.
It's the neighbour in it. I think the washing thing's fallen over or something. Anyway, can we make that screen bigger? Can we make that screen any bigger? No, we can't, can we?
What do you want me to do?
The image that I'm showing there of the thrust links.
If it'll make it any bigger, then we're going to expand.
Oh, we've got a Cathay 747 on a go around. Let's put that back on then.
Yeah, what? Hey? What? Cathay 747 what are you on about?
747 on a go around flight radar apparently. But anyway, there you can see, folks, two thrust links on the GE9X. And the one of those, or in fact more than one of them, a couple of them were found to be defective in terms of snapping. Literally severed was the word that they used, and that's not good. And the thing that you have to consider there is it's not like they're going to make the tube. What's this coming? Is this the 747?
No, it's
okay. The tube itself is like about that thick, folks, maybe even bigger than that. And it's obviously manufactured, it's hollow, but it's manufactured in a very strong, probably a titanium material, I would imagine. What's that? That's nice. Cathay trips. Kim McCarthy is a new member. Hello, Kim. How are you doing? G'day, Brian. Sees the Lufty 747 at San Fran all the time. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so the thrust links, it may be a number of different things that are causing them to fail in terms of either the clamp system, where they're attached on the engine, and to the airframe itself. Because they're supposed to basically, like I say, take up a lot of the torque that the engine delivers. So it's a bit like your car engine. Usually, sometimes high-powered engines have a torque bar at the top to stop the engine from moving too much. I think that's what it's for. But it may be either the material that they've used. It may be the clamp positioning itself. So all of that needs to be looked at again. That's the problem, because it could be that could take 6, 8, 12 months to redesign and redeploy, fit it, and test it again on one aircraft. They'll have to probably do tests in the cell as well, I'd imagine, or whether they can test that thrust link, or I mean, to destruction. It is literally to destruction, isn't it? The one thing is that they found this problem 5 years into testing. 5 years. So the aircraft, all that's kind of what's needed, But it's not a good thing when you consider. I don't know how long the 350 took to be certified. Whether it was 3 or 5 years or something, maybe even less than that. I'm not sure. Anybody know how long the A350 took to get certified? I'll ask myself. Hold on. Not the S350, Jerry. The Airbus 350 certification process took just over 14 months. I rest my case. So theoretically, this thing should be flying by now. 2000, the year 2020, wasn't it? That they were hoping to get this thing flying. But CEO from first flight to first delivery was about 15 months. Ben Brown saying, "Wow, very quickly into service then." Crazy. So the yeah, well, let's forget about that now. We're done with that. Let's go back into comments. Let me just come in here.
Oh dear.
Okay, so a lot of people mentioning today about the. I like that. Share this tab instead at the top there. Found that out now. Yeah. So
Don't look at chat.
don't look at chat. Oh.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay, let's have a look at the airport first. Let's just have a quick look at the airport, folks. Mine. So the plan is that we're going to be doing a competition in association with ARD, and we've got a couple of aircraft on here that took my fancy when I was up there. What's that coming out? Oh. Okay, so the National 747 still over in the hangar, undergoing major checks. FedEx and their triple. Hey, look at that long range over the other side of the airfield, folks. Look at that. Northwest with KLM. Who's going to tell me what the deal was with them then? I think it's a DC-10. 10. Now, this model was gifted to us, one of the gifted models by Craig. Yes, please, thank you. Wow. I'm really impressed with that. Craig, what a lovely fella he was, or is. Sorry. And look at that, beautiful. Anyone going to let me know what's going on there? Because I didn't have time to look it up, but this is later on. I don't know if it's a 1010 or a 1030. Oh, it's a 1030 with the bogey wheel in the middle. With Northwest and KLM. So were they doing some kind of code share or something like that? Or was it an ex-KLM jet that they painted the tail? Or was it an ex-Northwest jet that they painted just the front? It was supposed to be RS-71, KW Green saying, but when LBJ joined it, he got it wrong. So the Air Force is, this is something else. Philip Lowry, remember seeing the Northwest KLM DC-10 back in the day? Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Oh yeah. KW Green. Now, KW Green is talking about this model, which is pretty cool. One that I noticed that Shoshar had. Now that is an interesting specimen. And the reason is because it's one of the training aircraft, the Blackbird SR-71. It's got a special designation because it was a training aircraft. And it is from the 9th Strategic Reconnaissance Wing, Beale Air Base, Gumby. And it says on here, as the very first SR-71 Blackbird, this SR-71B trainer with the elevated rear cockpit was handed over to the US Air Force on January the 7th, 1966 at Beale Air Force Base. You know what amazed me was when I went to the model, that is 1/200 scale, folks. So it is actually really quite a tiny aircraft, not in operation anymore. I think there's quite a few on display, on static display. But look at that beautiful Cathay Pacific Convair next to it. Now, that is just an absolutely beautiful example. And with it, you get a one of these, which is pretty cool. All your details on it, and yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice example. There's all these things. There's very few of them left, folks, because you can't reorder them once they're gone. I think it was the 707 that had already been out for 4 years, maybe, before that Coronado or the Convair was. There was another variant of it which had huge, great big bumpers on the wings. You'll have to see that. Highland Express is a new member. Welcome, Highland Express. Good to see you. And so, one thing to notice, which you can't really notice, what appear to be HF or aerials or masts on the end of the horizontal stabilizers, unlike on the 707, which I think had one on the top of the vertical stabilizer. You see them there? How cool is that? And she's nice and shiny, folks, just like that. Great detailing on these jets, man. Yeah, it's just fantastic. See how the rear cockpit is high up. That's normally, I think it's usually the trainee that goes in the front, and the test pilot goes in the back. I think something like that. I'm all the way down on comments. Right, here we go. So there's that one, and here's another one that we're not looking forward to, folks. To be perfectly honest with you, is this beautiful Korean 747-8. She's going to be going out of service at London Heathrow until next summer, I'm guessing. That's if they don't get their 777-9s. Because if they get their 777-9s, they'll. I think those 747-8s are going to be around for quite some time, because all the airlines are struggling with orders. Etihad today made an announcement that there's going to be a big order for either Boeing or Airbus, and they will obviously be either A350-1000s or it will be the 777-9. So I think that's it in terms of looking around the airport. Like I say, folks, these models are pretty rare. Not ones like the Qatar or even the 747, but there's only a handful of those 747-8s, I have to say. But you know what? There is what is quite interesting is that. There you go. How quick was that? Is that?
Look at the chat.
Okay.
Concorde 444 and Ben Brown regarding the Korean.
Okay, Concorde 444. Big Jet TV. I have to buy it on my hand. Oh, it's you. Just reading up the Northwest KLM thing now. I know it was an alliance. It was Delta and KLM work so closely together now with AMS Amsterdam operations. Okay. It's why Delta and KLM work so closely. Oh, I've got you. Yeah. Fair enough. Because Northwest was taken over by Delta, I'm guessing. Yes, Tony McCall. We have seen the NBA 380 livery. Should we show that to a few people?
You're going to lose the comment, but regarding the Korean 747-8, it's back on odd numbers days between 17th and 31st of December.
Oh, wow.
So there will be a 747-8 on Christmas Day.
Oh, wow. Christmas Day, folks. How about that? Anthony Seal saying, according to Wiki, it says it was called Wings Alliance, NWA, Continental Airlines, KLM, and Alitalia. They had code-sharing cooperation, but no formal association was announced. There we go. Thank you, Anthony Till. You guys are great coming back. Philip Thorley, Northwest KLM livery was due to KLM having a 20% stake in Northwest. There we go. What's that going on? What's that going on?
That's a Turkish 324.
320. Sounds so much bigger, doesn't it? Sounds like we're really next to some really big aeroplanes. But anyway, have you ever seen a Northwest Orient 747 used to come to Manchester back in the early 80s? Melanie asking. Northwest Orient, yes indeed. Saw them at Gatwick many times. And I'm guessing that these guys have an example of it down at ARD, KW Green. There are great videos about the SR-71 on YouTube because of the metal expansion at hypersonic, easy for you to say. When on the ground it would leak. It's just because the aircraft expanded. They had to put drip tanks underneath the aircraft to catch the fuel. Literally crazy. So that thing really expanded because it went right up to right up to the coffin line, didn't it, or something like that? 7779 is delayed to at least sometime in 2026. I'll put a tenner on it with all of you. Now, remember this date. You can use this for video evidence, but I guarantee you that this time next year, there will be no 777-9s flying at this point in time. They will be obviously continuing to run tests on them and be very close, maybe. But in terms of deliveries, if you read back a little while ago, I remember General Electric confirming that they've completed and manufactured and rolled out their first customer engine. Obviously, all the prototype aircraft have got engines, but the first customer engine has gone out. Now, obviously, General Electric would have worked closely with Boeing on those thrust links. So that is another big story that's obviously going to run and run, isn't it? Melanie travelled on a Korean 747 2017. Back down here again, currently using 777s. Rachel Van Zeller saying the Coronados looked really cool with those wing pods. Yeah, I think they were aerodynamic, but also anti-flutter. I think because there was a little bit of vibration on the wings or something like that. Had a great close-up with SR-71, Dr. Smith, at the Primer Air Museum in Tucson, Arizona. Ali G, renewal of my membership. Do you need a haircut? Here he is. He's back in. Ali G. Sorry, mate. And all that. Turkish Euro League livery 321 heading out. That's somebody saying that. Who was that? Avro Arrow. It's actually quite insane how many comments that we're getting, Gilly. I'm trying to keep everything going because otherwise it's just going to run and run. Hodgie, thank you. He's gifted a channel membership. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. So let's get on with a little bit of thing. Just to let you know, folks, that I did it. Can you see it? Don't work, does it?
You see that Philip Farley?
There we go.
I think he called you Gertie, but I think he means Jerry.
Gertie. So.
Have you seen that Air New Zealand are exploring the possibility of returning to the UK?
Ooh.
The proposed route is Auckland.
Oh.
I can't remember.
So.
YDR, London Gatwick.
Right, there's your 747 HF aerial, and the other one broke off, as you can see there. So I have basically manufactured this. I've got to get myself sorted out with this camera.
Oh my God, it's not a wig.
Shall I put a hat on?
Put a hat on.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's like just not used to seeing you without a hat. They're all companies.
Okay. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look at this.
It's not a syrup, for God's sake. If I had a wig that looked like that, I'd take it off.
Look at this.
Sorry.
There it
It
is.
looks like that Vistara might be potentially diverted somewhere.
I need to get the hang of this camera. There it is. So you've got the that's looking pretty straight and pretty smart, and that's going to glue on there. And I'll show you next week when I have attached it because I ran out of super glue. So yeah, very easy little fix to make. Right, okay, let's get on with some letters. Only 3 sticker requests this week. I think it's because we only get like a couple of weeks or so, I think. But now this is interesting. It's the same handwriting, isn't it? What's this all about? Turn that off. So let's see what's inside, shall we? Oh, thank God for that. It's getting sunburnt. Okay. Oh, I love it. Master Riley Griffin from Merthyr Tydfil. Master Riley Griffin, there is a sticker on its way to you, mate. He's obviously young, isn't he? Because you don't put master, do you, when you're an old one? Well, I don't actually. And there's another one. Oh, that's much better with the light. What was that all about? I've turned the light off now. I feel a lot better. Oh, there's another one. Mr. Christopher Williams from Tidfield. Funny that. Mate, both of you. Stickers on their way to you, and thank you so much for your support as well. It's good to be getting to have a lot of kids involved in the channel, man, you know, because they're the young uns, they're the future. Song there somewhere. The children are our future. Alan Hitchcock in Merseyside. Alan, there is a sticker on its way to you, and he has put a little note in. Hi, Jerry and Jilly. I'm writing to request a free sticker, and possible can I request one of the new format I have enclosed a self-addressed envelope. Kind regards, Alan. Thank you, Alan. I know what you're talking about, the funky one, I think. Right, they're the stickers over with. That'll be an easy one to get out the door. When I was up at ARD the other day, I saw this, which is pretty cool. It's by the makers, the publishers of Airliner World, and it's all about the 777. Isn't that interesting? And the 777X and everything. Pretty cool pictures, nice stuff. I don't know where you can get it. I think you get it in WH Smith's and all that sort of stuff, and probably buy it online as well. But there's some pretty cool stuff in there, man. That's going to be a proper read. I'm going to take that with me on the flight to Dallas. Going to Dallas next week, by the way, folks. Going to Dallas next week. This one was sent in, and we're going to Dallas with the members, of course. This one was sent in by Russell from Gemini Jets sent me this one in. So I don't know what's going on here. Let's have a little look and see. I have asked him if we can open it on the show, and he said yes. So it's not going to be a big boxing glove going to come flying out. Well, I hope not anyway. Actually, that's why you might sit open it on the show. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, that's interesting. Oh. Okay. So it's from Russell. Oh my goodness me. Have a look at that.
Oh, nice.
London Heathrow Tower, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice one.
Oh, Russell, mate. How
Awesome.
have you done that? Oh, we've got to get a light in there. Can we get a light in there? I'll see if I can drill a hole in there and put a light in it. Oh, mate. Oh, that's got to go. I tell you what, I think that might have to take place at the. Should we have a ceremony?
Yeah, open ceremony.
Yeah, remove the old, lovely old, which I have to say has served us well. They've served us well. The old, this one in particular, it's the old Heathrow control tower, which I think was attached to the.
400 scale, he says.
Huh?
He says it's 400 scale.
It's perfect, mate. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Mate, you're a star. You're an absolute legend. So unfortunately, we have to say farewell to the old brick building. And thank you so much. I'm just going to get I'm going to get the grabber out. Anyway, yeah, something like that. And then. This one's going to go back to ARD and go on display and not on the shelf. So here it comes. Wow, man. Very own Heathrow Tower, mate. How cool is that? We'll move a few things around, but how cool is that, man? I'm wondering whether, yeah, because there's two towers there. We'll have to put a little light on the top of him and everything. Mate, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. You're an absolute legend, and we will hopefully have a few other things to put up there as well, in terms of the lighting and all that kind of thing. So hopefully next week you'll see the lights on it. I've got to be careful of my HF aerial there because that came out after one try today. I did that after one try, I have to say. So we'll just put that there. Right, okay. Comments. Oh yes. Let's just have a readout. I just want to express my sincere appreciation to you for the world you have created. What's that?
A&A triple.
Oh, nice. Let them listen to the A&A triple. Blimey, why was that light on before? Oh, mate. Wow. Yeah. So Russell says, why can I hear myself, Jilly? Can I hear myself out there? Has that turned itself up or something? Can they hear me twice? Is it raining? Oh. Just turn what? Anyway, Russell, mate, honestly, I just want to express my sincere appreciation to you for the world you have created. Yes, the world you have created. Because of you, millions of people globally have found a new love for aviation. True. It's not just you, but all the other live streamers too that have followed in your footsteps. You are the innovator, and everyone in this business should look up to you and respect you for what you've done. I don't really want them to do that, but no, I don't. I really don't want anyone to do that. I'm just a bloke doing my own thing. But thanks anyway. I can tell you that I do. No, you shouldn't do, mate. You don't have to, Russell. I'm just a normal bloke like you. Yeah. Honestly, thank you so much. Been with you from the beginning. Indeed, he has, right the way through the giveaways, the amazing sack of love, etc. I remember the red MB estate car you and Johnny helping out to, not having Facebook, able to join later when subscribing to YouTube made it easier. And he just talks about his how he likes to lurk and loving the humour and the jokes and the songs from the 80s. Mate, Russell, thank you so much. That's Russell, ladies and gentlemen. He is involved directly with the models that you see here, Gemini jets. Obviously, there are other manufacturers as well. But thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. I cannot say thank you enough. Really appreciate it. A few more comments. What's going on in the comments? French B are Paris based. Jerry's glasses. Yeah. I'm going to add a helium balloon to my list of flights. Wow. ES. Fair play. ES. That's Russell, isn't it? ES? No.
It's Russell.
ES is the Russell's Russell.
It's Russell.
Seeing you both earlier with the horses on that. Jerry has a great mane, doesn't he? Just a great mane. I haven't got bits of poo in it though, have I?
Did you miss the jokes earlier?
Herman's Hermits. Yes, obviously lots of people taking the mickey out of me. Yeah. Ali G gifted a membership. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Okay, let's go on to a few comments here, shall we? And show you what we've got here. Hold on a minute. Blah blah blah. If I can bring that over here a little bit. Obviously we've had a lot of comments relating to the horse. The show earlier on when we went into to feed the horses and not feed the horses, but whoa, why am I getting that? That's playing out from my phone, isn't it?
You need to turn Bluetooth off on your phone.
I thought it was. It is off.
How is it connected?
I hit my blah blah, innit?
Yeah, but
Anyway, I think I need to move that camera over here a little bit, mate. I seem to be sort of like, struggling to see people. Is that a dog?
what was that?
Is that a dog or a dog?
Oh,
What's that?
what's up?
Not mod wolves, is it? Okay. Right. Yeah. It was great. The paddock. Lovely to obviously give the horses a treat, and they seem to appreciate it. But also show our appreciation for the folks who we rent the paddock from on the days, well, throughout the year, basically. But it's definitely a dock, isn't it? Now, all of these ones, look, we've got so many people who've mentioned in the comments section on today's stream, which was sort of like impromptu. But we do have other ones, and we'll try and scat through them. Lots of people mentioning giving back to the community. Yeah, the thumbnail's a little bit questionable, but it's quite funny, isn't it? Somebody mentioning Jenny Block 5051 saying wow to the oh, hold on a minute. Let me just bring that one back up. Oh no, I did the wrong thing, didn't I? Hold on a minute. Oh, listen to that going out, man. Oh, listen to that, mate. There's so many comments on the horse show today, folks. Thanks. I suggest you go back and watch it. I'll tell you what we could do, Jilly. We could. No, you see.
No, we don't do this.
I just want to see if we go into that. No, man. I want to go into the video. I want to play the video. Hold on. Flipping heck.
Do you not remember what you did last week?
Yeah.
You need the box on. Yeah, hover the mouse over it,
and it should be there. There it is. No, wrong one. Sorry. That crazy video that's 150,000 views in the last 2 weeks or something. It's just insane. So many people commenting, of course, on that video from today. Sorry, folks. But somebody, let's just have a look at this one. How many comments are on that video? Right, okay, here we go. Check this out.
Remember, it'd be good to see you in here. I love Heath Road. That's the Star Alliance livery. It's been taken off because they are joining Sky Team indeed. And which one is that? Is that?
I'm hearing it come from you. That's why they're getting feedback.
Oh, I've got to change my headset then. You hearing this?
Yeah.
What, actually coming out of my earpiece?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just switch this out then. Oh, for God's sake.
I don't know how to do this.
Famous last words.
That's a clip wing. No winglets on that thing.
What are these ones?
Phasing.
Stand by.
Nice. Just a little,
I've got to go
bit of
my settings.
Thrust reverser action there.
Bluetooth. I'm going to RB Meta Connect.
No, you don't want to connect too much.
Add device.
You don't need to add device.
Okay.
Johnny, slow down.
Did Nick answer? Sorry.
Yeah, it shouldn't need to connect again. Oh, maybe I've got to do this on the old blue one. Yeah, it's on
the
there.
engineering workshop.
It should be connecting.
Wow, what a great place to work in, though. The engineering workshops. The smell of that place must be just fantastic.
It's on.
On the road 98, lots of heavies inbound.
I know.
Pause that.
I've done it.
Got it there. Yeah.
I want people to hear what I'm listening to there, man, because that's a really funny. It's a testing your speakers thing. It's testing your speakers. Hands up the show. Anyway, they're working, so there we go. So let's get back to it. So this is Molly, wasn't it? It was Molly, I think, who liked this. Now I couldn't find the one that she was relating. I don't know if it was, but she just said Bosch on it. But this is a pretty cool landing on this trip. No, we're on one. Right, new miner. Hold on a minute. Oh, I'll never find it. Never find it. Look away, folks. Look away.
How would
Look away.
this show be easy?
Look away.
Whisper.
Don't look at the screen. Oh, look at that.
Driving round that bloke.
Wow.
I swear that's the same engine as before. Oh, Nick Fazy saying it comes from TBA power. That
Yeah.
is what.
Yeah. Sorry, don't look.
I can hear you. Oh, is there three?
I'm not going to find it, am I?
Predicting wind 220, 18 knots, gusting 29.
Go back into.
Is that from now?
Share this. Turn that off. But anyway, thank you for the comment. Anyway, Jenny Block. Did I say Holly? Or something? Watch this. Oh, but that's not a Boeing 777. Sorry, American 777 insane landing at London Heathrow. Andrew Morga. Did he miss an N off the end? I think you'll find this is.
They're usernames, they're not channel names.
Okay, Andrew, this is a hold on, what's going on there? It is a 777, mate. It is a 777. Why does this always default back up to the top of the page, Jilly? For God's sake.
Because it does.
Okay, this is a 777, isn't it, folks?
Please, CPR 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
Stopped. Sorry. I touched something.
Oh,
It's not saying. Now it's not saying share this video anymore.
because you've removed it. Go present again.
Share screen.
Yeah. Cross out.
Yeah. Yes.
You had it nailed last time.
I know,
Just
mate.
take
I
your time,
know.
Jerry, just take
Oh, what's going on here, mate? What's going on here?
Oh,
Oh, mate. I'm getting all hot here. I'm starting to get very hot.
Just chill.
I was just trying to show this, yeah. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. This one here, right? I went there like that. Okay. And it didn't come up here.
Okay, because you're not. You've got four here, yeah. So you want that, okay? Share. Okay. Now you've got it at the top.
I hear that call.
Hold on, you've got
Listen to it.
separate that.
It's over the top of me now.
You've got it up in here.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You've got it up there, and there.
Oh!
Get rid of one of those at the top.
Oh! Stop it!
Get rid of that. That's it. There you go.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Relax, relax.
Stop that!
Share this
Stop
top
that!
instead when you're
Oh.
ready. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Oh my God, mate!
Yeah, well, Andrew, that was a. Why is it still playing? Why is it still playing? Okay.
press stop. Just relax, yes.
Flipping it. Fan is somewhere.
Oh, are you serious?
Well, man, I'm sweating, mate. I'm sweating because I thought I got lost then down a horrible tunnel of.
The back door.
No, it's cool, man. I got this.
That's going to be annoying.
Huh?
That noise is going to be irritating.
I know, but I just want to do it for a couple of seconds. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so Andrew, it is a 777. What did you think it was? I love it when people say something like that and don't say what they think it is then. Say what it is, mate. What you think it is. Notice how the beluga's left eye is winking. And this is from the devil, the circuit. No, 1414. Let's just check that out, shall we? Let me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Jerry. Really, mate? Oh, fella. Oh, you had it on there. Okay, come off of it then. Come out of it. Go into it again. And then that should be. Oh, what point did it land at? What point did it land at? I had it right on there, man.
Do you need assistance?
I just need to know at what time was the landing of the beluga, mate.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, 148. 148. Stand by. Okay, 147. Okay, here she comes now. Okay, check this out, folks. Oh, stop doing that, mate. Just share the tab, do the big size, and then press play, mate. Oh. Clear the screen. Clear the screen. There. That was a crazy thing. We know John's 2 minutes. That is crazy. Why did that jump like that? That was pretty amazing. No, it's amazing, isn't it? It don't stop when you actually, it stops when you don't want it to stop, and it doesn't stop when you want it to stop. Okay, so lots of comments about Chachi as well. Awful, boring music. Okay, well, sorry, mate. Jeff, I'll be honest with you, Jeff. What shame the well-filmed video, which I stopped watching at 48 seconds, was ruined by the awful, boring music. Sorry, mate. How can you think that is boring? Let me just see 40 seconds. So it's pretty cool, man. Sorry, mate. Sorry you don't like it. But I think how many have we had?
I can't put.
How many of that RAF Lake and Eve Thunderstruck? How many have we had views on that? Something. Okay. Fantastic new spot. Oh yeah. Capturing Cornwall. Oh, sorry about that. Capturing Cornwall, mentioning about us going up onto the top of the Hilton at Terminal 2 this week to meet up with Aziz. Hello, Aziz. How you doing, mate? I'm assured that you got back all right. But you can go up onto the Hilton Garden Inn Terminal 2. You can do it, but you cannot take a long lens out. In fact, you can't even take one of those cameras out. Everything has to be on a telephonic communications device like this, so as to not upset the people who paid quite a considerable amount of money to stay there. Obviously, I've seen it at the courtyard. What they allow and what they don't allow is entirely up to them. But Hilton Garden Inn Terminal 2 have a blanket ban on long lenses on cameras. In other words, if you're a photographer, come up there by all means, but do everything off your phone. And as you can see from the video that Jilly put up, which has had a considerable amount of views. Oh, that's funny. Okay, this is a funny one, folks. Someone, Titanic underscore AP14. I put a little video out, which is a bit of a ditty. Planes actually, it was called If Planes Had Horns. And he says planes actually have horns. They use it for ground crew attention. Indeed, we've mentioned that a couple of times. Thank you, Titanic. When they're working on the aircraft, they can signal the ground crew using a horn, but not a sort of horn. But you're right. Thank you, Titanic, for bringing that to our attention. I'm going to actually play that out. Stand by. I'm going to share that one, and I'm going to go like that, and then I'm going to go like that. Hold on, start again.
Who's holding everyone up? Hello, mate. Get him out of the way.
It's always one, isn't there? Turn round, son. You're going the wrong way. Well, hold on a minute. I've been told to go. Don't know about that. Just turn round. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going down here. Let's see if yeah, come on then, mate. Let's go down here. Yeah. Right. It's a side street. Let's see if we can go around the back.
Brilliant. Yeah, quite funny. But thank you for that, Titanic. Lots of comments on Chachi's release. That was good. Should we play it just so that people can see it? Folks, if you don't know anything about Chachi, you've got to look back at his originally he was accused of murder, but there are other. Actually, I could probably play the other one, couldn't I, if I could find it?
Very simple. Do you know content tab?
Content tab. Oh, I don't really want to go out of this. Okay, I'll try that.
Okay, no, don't.
No. But anyway, Chachi was exonerated, folks, and this is the result, the resultant effect.
I can also do it.
Do what?
I can also share screen.
Okay, yeah.
Shall I? Do you want me to give it a go?
Give it a go. Yeah, we're going to show you the original.
There it is.
The original news feature that came out. You going to share it then, Jilly?
I can give it a go. Why is it on members?
Do what?
It's on members, though. Did you upload it for just members, the first part?
No.
We did, We did.
Did we?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Oh
we did.
my God.
I'll
So
check
nobody knows about the original.
members. Because we just did it for a bit of fun, didn't we?
Oh my God.
I'll change it after this.
Okay. There's a lot of people out there who are non-members and even subscribers who haven't seen this, but this was originally what happened with Chachi. Go. Full screen.
You join us as police this afternoon are investigating a murder that happened in Staines upon Thames. The accused, Chachi Dyer, was found next to the victim but has denied all knowledge. When asked about the incident, his lawyer Dexter Presswood from Dexter, Fifi and Associates said, "My client at this stage has denied being anywhere near the victim but was just relaxing in the garden." However, further evidence has come to light of Chachi reportedly licking his lips at the camera. Chachi's owner, Jerry Dyer, live streamer from Big Jet TV, had this to say. Well, last time I saw Chachi, he was out on the front deck, as he normally is every morning. He gets on well with the birds. He had a little bit of a deal with one of them many years ago when we first moved there, but other than that, he seems to get on well with them. But at this stage, that's all I'd like to comment on. Thank you. With no bail set, Chachi will remain in custody until appearing before magistrates.
Okay, now I'll play the other one out. So, right. So the other one, folks, this is after how many months? When was that originally put out? August. So it went on for quite some time, but some video evidence came forward, and this is the outcome. Hold on a minute. Why isn't it showing share screen? Why isn't it showing share screen? I've got to add it, haven't I? Present, share screen. Yes, I have. Okay, share. Okay, here we go. Ready?
British looking at the crime scene was.
We now head over to Staines Magistrate Court, where new video evidence has come to light concerning Chachi Dyer, who was accused of murder in August.
You, Chachi, did you kill the birdie?
Chachi's lawyer, Dexter Presswood, has released the following statement. The evidence clearly shows my client approaching the pigeon, but then deciding to go and roll over and relax, totally ignoring the pigeon. This is a clear sign of coexistence between my client and the pigeon. We've gained use of the footage, and as you can see, Chachi does indeed go towards the pigeon, but after having a look, decides to go to lie down and roll over. Chachi has now been fully exonerated.
Here he comes.
Okay, well, I just want to say it's exactly as I thought. Chachi had nothing to do with the issue with the pigeon. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's given us support, the letters that have been written to Chachi, and to everybody who's given us support other than that. Thank you so much. We're going to get home now and just carry on our lives.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Right. Oh, Dragon's Den started up. Hold on.
You're not cracking. I watch
My glasses are seriously steaming up here. I haven't got the bleeding heating on either. Anyway, but there we go. Epic placement, Big Jet TV, brilliant. Okay, so quite a few people commenting on this video that we put up, and say video we put up. Jilly on top of the Hilton Garden Inn just took a moment to take the opportunity from where we were, and you get to see what great views we got. Unfortunately, I've got to be honest with you, the air conditioning system is a little bit, you get the big wafts of fish and stuff, don't you? Like the kitchens every now and then has a big burp, and it comes out of it's horrible. Yeah, it's like, that kind of needs dealing with, I think. But yeah, I would have, if I was them, I would have sort of like brought it out a little bit further. Right, shouldn't be picking that up on there, Jilly, because that's better. So this is pretty cool. Watch this, folks. Look at that. How many views has that had? Oh yeah, on what do you call it? That's the kind of view that you get up on top of Hilton Garden Inn. I like this view. Something about being above the plains. A Freddie Olsen site saying, very true indeed. Epic placement, like Mike 747 saying. More videos. Breaking news. Oh, okay. So some people have watched it. What's the other one, Jilly? Breaking news. Oh, okay, right, okay. Watch the first 10 minutes live at 6 a.m. my time, then off to work, catching up now. I'm home. James Moy saying that's live London Heathrow Airport. That was Hilton Garden Inn, where we've used the A330 with the gear down, which is a little bit different, has to be said. More Chachi, lots of Chachi. Muse, Chachi, Muse, Heathrow Airport. Oh, here we go. Look, what's this? Is there a difference between the wing lights that can distinguish the difference between Boeing and Airbus? This is Bradley Sullivan asking. Bradley, what a fantastic question. Yes, there is. The Boeing lights, you'll notice on the wing tips, have a flash like that, whereas Airbus has flash, 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 like that. So look at it next time. Let's see if we can bring something up there to as a difference. Oh. Just see if there's an example of it. Okay, this one's Captain Joe. It's 27 minutes or long haul by Simple Flying. Let's try that one because these guys at Simple Flying. Okay, let's just hold on. Oh, hello there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let's just have a look here. Okay. Let's just run it in about here, shall we? You'll kind of get the idea. Why isn't that showing it? It's doing it again, mate. It's doing it again. Oh, that's why. Yeah. There we go. Let's just play that.
Flash with a brilliant white colour are always located at or near the aircraft's wing tip. They serve as anti-collision lights, alerting the observer from afar as to the aircraft's presence and position. Along with the wingtip strobes, a third strobe light is installed at the rear of the airplane close to the APU, which flashes in unison with the wingtip strobes. Of crucial importance from an operational and safety standpoint is that these wingtip strobe lights are turned on as soon as the pilot intends to enter the runway for takeoff, usually once clearance has been given to do so by air traffic controllers. They're only turned on at this point, generally as an item on the pre-takeoff checklist, as their use can dazzle the crews of other aircraft maneuvering in the vicinity. These high-intensity white strobe lights are the brightest lights on the aircraft. They can shine through heavy clouds, fog, and rain. They indicate the aircraft's existence in the air and continue flashing regularly during flight. During the flight, the strobe lights are designed to attract the eye of pilots on other aircraft to keep a safe distance, following the International Aviation Protocol of See and Be Seen. The lights are turned off after the aircraft lands and clears the runway. It indicates to the department.
I love that. So there we go, Bradley Sullivan. There you go. Double flash for. So if you see them coming towards you, in a formation as they're coming into land, you'll see the single flash. You'll see the single flash for the Boeing, and then you'll see the double flash for the Airbus. And I think it's a sort of like sort of for the A220 or the Embraer. That's it, the Embraer. I think they modified or changed the A220s to double flash, but the Embraer's like something like that. Bradley Sullivan again. Been watching since 3 p.m. Love this show. That was also on that show. London Heathrow Airport. Pauline Berkeley. Jet2 73757s November. They last 3 early January. Last flight 5th of January out of Manchester. Yeah, I've been talking about that a lot. Interesting to note, Delta have just announced that their first upgrade on their refurb on their interiors. Interestingly enough, they met a lot of resistance from people saying it looks really uncomfortable. I think the Americans are used to that sort of like big cushiony chair. I've noticed it on the 737s, but the last one that I flew out with Delta, it was very comfortable on their 330. But they've gone to a much darker blue now, not that sort of like that kind of blue that they had before, which they currently have. But interesting, isn't it? 757s being refurbed. That means that they're waiting for aircraft, and they know that they're going to be a long time before they get their 320 neos, is it, or 321 neos to replace those 757s. But there you go, Tommy. Great spot to shoot from. I'm guessing you're meaning there, my friend. But yes, indeed, it is. It is a great place to go. I'll be honest with you. When I was up at the Hilton at Terminal 2 a couple of days ago, we did notice a few people up there who were quite. You can spot people who take photographs quite easily. You know, the type of, you know, because there are a lot of very well dressed people up there. You know, enjoying the views. Not particularly looking at the plane spotting per se, but admiring the view, because it is an amazing view across the airfield, which was actually the fellow who built it. That was his office. Can you believe it? That was his office originally, before he turned it over to the restaurant. I think they might have built that first or something, and he went in there while they built the rest of it. Yeah, that's a great place to visit, but you do have a minimum spend of £25 per head, and also you're only allowed to use your phone up there, which is good enough. If you're a dab hand with your phone, like what Jilly is, you'll be able to get some great footage up there. Don't look back. A380 versus ATR Big Jet TV originals. Laughing face coming from Python Power Vids. Let's have a look at that. That might be quite fun. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh.
Oh man alive, look at the side. Now that is a case of putting a fuselage in an engine, isn't it? It's insane. That aircraft is lower than the belly of that aircraft, almost. Cockpit. Couple of aircraft being pushed there. What great shots here from MTHL, man.
Yeah, London Heathrow, man. Don't you love London Heathrow? What's this? Wow, Emirates Airbus A380 Super Takeoff at Toronto. Oh wow, that's when my tidbits got all smashed. Holy crap! Python Fat Power videos again. Let's do that one, because that was pretty damn cool. That one. Just a little bit of a story about this. I was making my way as quickly as I possibly could from the other side of the airport, wasn't I? And I'd gone and bought some tidbits, and I'd put them in the back of the truck. Oh yeah, somebody brought me the tidbits, but I left them in the back of the truck. And by the time I got to here, because I literally had to pull up, they had scattered all over the back of the truck. You had to be there, and you'd have to watch the original video. But look, come on, present. It's not coming up here. Why it's not coming up here anymore with this, share the screen, But anyway, it is what it is. So just loading now. Bigger. Yeah, it's short. It's a long time. We saw now. Look Sorry. It's like that. Thanks for that. Friday power up, max volume, max thrust. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? How long is that? Doesn't show how long they are, does it? R.I.P. R.I.P. the Queen of the Sky. What's going on there? How did I lose my comments? I did. It went. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Would you want to wait till we showed that one last week, the power up one. Friday power up max volume. That's a really good one. These are these are comments on the video that you shot, Jilly. Oh, I can turn that off now. Good morning, Jerry. So pleased to see you on this gloomy day. EMA area, live from London Heathrow, from the courtyard. That was last week, I think. Let's have a little look at this one. We took a visit to the BA Heritage Museum on Monday, Tuesday. Anyway, and it was just fantastic, folks. I cannot.
It had to be Monday because Tuesday we met Aziz.
Yes, it was Monday for Aziz, with Aziz, yeah. And you know, you pick the phone up and call these guys. They'll probably answer. If you don't do that, email them and book an appointment. When I say book an appointment, this isn't just sort of like, you know, oh, you'll have to wait a couple of weeks or something like that. I think they're open most days. I think they're closed on a couple of days in the week, but go on the website and check them out. I think it's, what is it, Heathrow BA Heritage Museum or something like that. But it's an amazing place down at Waterside near Heathrow. Let's play it out, shall we? Wait a minute. And you know what I did with this, folks? I used in the background, I used some old Pathé audio track. We ran it through security first to make sure that we didn't get checked on it, even though we're not putting monetization on it. You know, we try not to do that. But this is a pretty cool one. I think you'll like this one. Oh. Okay, here we go.
The newest, fastest and most comfortable jetliner, the VC-10, begins service with BOAC. The corporation ordered 12 standard models and 30 Super VC-10. Heathrow, a special occasion for a special airline. It's the Hawker Siddeley Trident II. The occasion was the official delivery of the first of a fleet of 15 to British European Airways. It's a deal worth £30 million for the longer-range version of the highly successful short-haul jetliner.
A new era dawns in the sky. Britain's giant Brabazon airliner leads the way with a revolution in air travel. After 5 years of exhaustive experiments, success crowns the work of the Bristol Aviation Company.
Now, in great ships of the sky, British captains and their crews wing their way half round the world to Australia in 33 hours, almost 13,000 miles. With the jet set, the 747 is a giant among aircraft. It's 231 feet long, it can carry 490 passengers, its top speed is 625 miles an hour, and production is surging ahead. Pathé News went to Seattle for a closer look at the mammoth aircraft. Concorde 001 made her most important public appearance back end first. She was being nosed out of her hangar by a tractor on the day for which Britain and France...
Yeah, there you go. I'm not...
First stop.
Sorry. Oh, lordy-da. Yeah, interesting. Somebody just mentioning in the comments there, any idea about doing another simulator show? You know, let me tell you something about those simulator shows. They're very, very difficult, folks, because first of all, it depends on the connectivity. That's what's the most important thing. We had a great thing, and we still do have a great thing with the guys up at Stansted. But things sort of like didn't progress beyond where we wanted it to go. I kind of wanted to do a show with a couple of pilots that we had the clearance from with everybody, but unfortunately, due to people's schedules, we just couldn't marry them up. So it never really happened. But we'll try it. We'll carry on keeping and trying it. Of course, don't forget we went up 744 experience, and that was a great experience. If you ever get the chance to go up there, you really ought to, man. I mean, I know it's a fair old slap, but if you can put it into your schedule, if you're coming to the UK or if you're living in the UK, then go and check it out, because it's definitely worth a day out. And of course, there's some beautiful countryside around there as well. So if you're into all of that as well, and there's a great golf course just up the road where I stayed at as well. Legend Freddie Laker.
Can I just interrupt before then? Because we've got Emirates 380 rolling. There's also BA 380 going to Singapore.
Okay.
And the Korean 747 taxi now.
Okay, nice. Now, some people have gifted memberships. I saw Ty there with 10 memberships. Thanks, Ty. Appreciate it. Somebody else was a new member that I saw. Lots of people laughing about stuff. I'm miles behind on the comments.
Start at the top. On the right hand side, you've got live and start.
Oh, okay.
Click start.
Oh, okay. So we got Roberto Abro is a new member. Zoe B has gifted 5 channel memberships. Andy the Valleywood Turner. Hello, Andy. Gifted
No. That is not what I'm seeing. They're old.
Ali G.
Kim
Highland
McCarthy,
Express.
new member.
Kim
Ali
McCarthy
G.
is a new member.
That's it,
Yeah,
that's it.
okay.
Hodgie gifted a membership. Ali G gifted a membership.
Hodgie, Ali G, Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi is a brand new member. What's this? Ty has gifted 10 channel memberships. What did I do there? I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Ty, mate. There you go. And there's Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi. And there's Ali G gifting a channel membership. Hodgie has gifted a channel membership. Highland Express is a brand new member. Ali G was a new member. And there is Kim McCarthy became a brand new member. Oh, okay. Ty's gifted channel. Catherine Green has gifted a channel membership. Thank you, Catherine. What would you have?
I told you it doesn't.
What's that going out?
That's the Emirates 380. Told you it was rolling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but over here it just literally going past. Okay, we'll get the next one. Leave it on. So many comments, man. Hamad Khan commented on this video on your TikTok. Thank you, mate.
Atlanta just gifted a membership.
Screaming Emu. I actually noticed the other day that the Airbus double flash is actually 2 separate bulbs. The more you know. You mentioned that the other day, Screaming Emu. I looked at that, and I was looking out of that out of the 320 Neo, which is a great. It's a great piece of architecture, isn't it? The bend, the perfect bend on the 320 Neo. It's pretty beautiful the way they've fabricated it. But I did notice the flasher, and I was like, really? Is that 2 separate bulbs? Wow. So Simon Morgan, can we have the DC6, Jerry? That would have to be a. Okay, let's have a look at this one. This is from when we went to. Have you muted that outside?
I just put it back on for the headings that are coming out.
Yeah. Okay. It's just that I can't hear anything. So.
Qatar 350.
Here we go. Here it comes now. Oh, listen to this. Listen to that. Now on the Lisbon show there were a couple of dodgy landings. Let me load this one up. Oh yeah, look at that, man. Oh, I tell you what, we'll run this one. It's from Gareth Olson saying, watch the front wheels on the EasyJet at 125/30. But I tell you what, let's watch this one because this is a 767-400 with United. Oh look, it's got share this tab on it for once. Watch this, man. This is just fantastic. Watch this. Easy. Nice. That was just a fantastic show up at that was just a fantastic show at Lisbon, man. That was just fantastic. Thank you, Gareth Olson. I'm sure it was good. I appreciate that. 452 Sonic T. Burge saying on the London Heathrow show from the courtyard. Okay, thank you. XL, Scrotus XL. Should I really say that word? But anyway, your opening letters on a channel where they have to sort the colour balance out live. This is Swap Shop, the broom cupboard. Get fresh in 2024. Epic. Don't change this format ever. Scrote, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. It's Kumri saying Bangladeshi Airlines for the display jet that we finally caught. We've all seen that if you tuned in last time. Let's just have a little look through here. Right, listen, folks. I'm going to FedEx flight 14R landing. Oh, that's the American 777. Crosswind landings at Heathrow. Lots of people still commenting on that crosswind landings, and they're from August last year. And whatever storms we've done. Glad you left the expletives in. Gave me a good chuckle. Members only Anchorage Dreamlifter departure day 1 part 1, but day 2 part 1 we've played that out on there, haven't we? That's the Moose incident, wasn't it? There we go. So listen, lots of people still commenting. Wow, somebody saying full display at Paris Air Show for the Boeing XXX or the Niner. Let's just shall we play that? Should we just play that, because that's pretty cool, that one. Okay. Oh. What is this? Oh, Paris Air Show, yeah. Oh, this was out from this end as well, wasn't it? The size of those engines, folks. Bigger fuselage. I mean, really, this is a new aeroplane, even though it is a 777. It is a new aeroplane, you know. Carbon wing, composite wing, bigger fuselage, whole new empennage. Everything's been beefed up. Paris Air Show. How to wait on that thing, man. Wow. Oh my God. I'll put music on it, fair enough. Man, look at all the flight surfaces, man. Crazy. Spoilerons. Look at the size of that wing. 7 minutes 33. Still want to watch it, or look at that, man. Look at those engines. I'll fly around a spot like that at the moment, anyway. Dodgy screen, that's sort of like, is it playing out at 480 or something stupid like that? Look at that thing. Can't wait to see it in operation.
Well, what did you say?
No, hasn't got it on there. I'd have to go in there and fiddle about with it. Huh? There is. I've gone full screen on it, so there's nothing on there. Yeah, I know, but I'd have to pause it and all that malarkey. Well, I'm sure that's enough. Wow. I mean, that horizontal stabilizer, it's got to be, they must have extended that by some margin, I would have thought. There we Wow. Big old flaperons on her, isn't she? Look at the spoilerons on the right-hand wing. Wow. That's crazy, man. What's the matter? No, this is Paris. Paris. Quiet, isn't it, really? There we. Yeah. All that. Wow. Imagine being able to do that, to throw that thing around the skies like that. Oh, I don't want to turn it off, mate. It's, oh, sorry. It was quite hot, I seem to remember. Bit of heat haze there. That crazy thunderstorm the night before. The size of the engines, man. Walk right up to them, and they are noticeably bigger than the G90s. Look at the scale of the cockpit. I can't say. Just as far as I'm aware, that is back. Oh, that's what it is. Just thank you. Catherine Green's gifted a challenge. Thank you, Catherine. What's that? Tell me what? Oh, Ty's gifted another 10 memberships. Thank you, Ty. Another 10 people are going to be joining us next week in Dallas Fort Worth. Time, please. Way past Tiddly Town. Somebody question for Jerry and screaming in, can't use like the A350 is a bit avoided by using sensors that cause like proximity avoidance. Yeah, there could be that kind of technology implemented, I'm guessing. I see what you're saying, yeah, but the proximity would have to be, those sensors would have to be right the way across the front of the wing, wouldn't they? But with yeah. The problem is that you would probably also have a lot of false frequencies, for vehicles in the vicinity, because there's always vehicles and stuff driving around aircraft in the aprons. So there's a good chance that there's a good chance that you get a lot of false readings from other aircraft or other things that are on the apron. I can kind of see what you're saying when he turns there. It's very difficult for air traffic control to visualize and see everything that's going on the airfield. They do rely very much on pilots from both aircraft to keep their eyes open, but at the same time, pilots don't expect aircraft to be that far out, or the CRJ, he was there in the right place and the 350 was too far to the right. But yeah, proximity warning. There is that kind of technology, like you say, in cars, and so I don't see any reason why they couldn't do something like that, just up on the sort of like last third of the wingtip or something, just a strip of sensors or something like that, which would have something come up on the main panel, boop boop boop, and then maybe they would have to back it up by having some kind of a camera on there or something, so that they can see why it's giving off a proximity warning, because you generally, aircraft are quite tight together, but usually they're following each other, aren't they? Usually but in that particular scenario where that aircraft clipped the back end off of that CRJ, someone was in the wrong place, and as we know, it doesn't happen very often. That's the first time in 8 years that I've heard of something like that. So somebody was doing something wrong at that point in time. And don't forget that also pilots learn the airport layout, and on their maps they have entry points and where they should stop at whatever point it is. Sure, Screaming Emu will probably back me up on this, but generally they have entry, exit points and stopping points and all that, so they kind of know their way around. That's why I think it's amazing when you look at how they do it at night. That's the most incredible thing when you look at an airfield at night, when you're taxiing all the way out in the middle of nowhere, and all you can see is just a sea of blue and green lights, flashing orange ones, a few red ones, but just obviously these guys up front, it's a lot different for them because they're going straight at it. But for us passengers, when we look out, we're just seeing a sea of lights. It's just incredible what these guys do. Voice addict. It would be preferable for one to describe what is happening and refrain from the ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I've got to be honest with you, voice addict, that's just me. And it was a reaction that some are different, but obviously quite excited about the whole moment happening, and it's not something you see every day. An aircraft getting into an oscillation. It's difficult to stay quiet when something like that happens, I'll be honest with you. But sorry to disappoint you, my friend. The reaction caught me off guard. Easy, jazz on top. I think that's about it on the comment side of things, folks. Thank you for everybody who's given their comments out. Can I just say a big shout out to oh blimey,
747s.
Rolling.
Yes.
Okay. Sir Matt of Hookshire. Thank you, my friend. I got your box, mate. And I believe it's a load of old school memorabilia. Is that it now?
No.
Airline memorabilia. Oh wow, okay, cool. Blimey. Books and stuff. Right. Blimey, look at that. London Airport with a Viscount, man. Oh my goodness me, look at that. frustrating, or is that Korean? It's a Korean. This is fantastic. I've got to be honest with you, mate. The first one out of the box. I'm glued to it. I love old stuff like this. The Aircraft Annual, 1957. How cool is that? The stuff in here is just... Now, the thing is that, you know, what do you do with this? Do you cut it up and put it and frame it? Because there's so many amazing pages here. It's look at that, Super Constellation. Since the first design work started on the Constellation in June 1939, Project Engineering Group has been at work continuously adding improvements to the design in the light of operating experience. Just stuff like that, man. Absolutely fantastic. What's this one here? Oh wow, BOAC, man. Look at that Speedbird enzyme still used to this very day. Look at that. Oh, mate, I'll make something out of this. Look at that for the routings. I will make something out of this, mate, I promise you. And thank you so much, BOAC. And look how they used to hop. And some of them are still doing seaplanes and stuff like that. But literally, what was it? 30 hours, wasn't it? It used to take to get down to Australia. Do it in 17 now. Handley Page Herald, Dart Herald. Wow, look at all this, man. Just thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Vickers Viscount. 400 mile an hour Viscount. A plane of pedigree. Absolutely fantastic, mate. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Meet the Viscount. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's classic, man. Wow, it's a TWA, International Air Routes. Wow, that alone on its own is just fantastic, isn't it? East African Airways. I think there's one. Look at that, man. Look at all that stuff there. Oh, mate, thank you. I will definitely do something with this. Ghana Airways. So much also. Oh, wow. Welcome aboard your Qantas jetliner. Oh, my goodness me. 707. All of this stuff here. It seems like a bit of a shame, to be honest with you, to do stuff with this. Oh, mate, look at all this. A menu. 1920. Wow, 40th anniversary, 1920 to 1960. And the future. That is just fantastic. Lufthansa, mate. Lufthansa. Look at that. So they all did these kind of like, when you got on the aircraft. Oh, man. None of that anymore, is there? South African Airways. Look at all this kind of stuff here, man. All this. Mate, thank you so much. I'm going to do something really good with this. Look at that, man. Look at that. Just absolutely fantastic. Olympic Airways, remember their 707s at Heathrow? Again, another one as well. How cool is that? Thanks, mate. SAS route map of Europe. Wow. Look at that. You hardly want to do anything with that, do you? Oh, my goodness me. Most of this stuff is all turboprop. Cloud formation. We'll have to do a bit of that. Meteorological Office cloud forms. Look, we can learn a bit out of that, can't we? The weather map. Men, know your rights. Look at that, man. That is just fantastic. God, blimey. All kinds of stuff here, mate. Thank you so much. I'm not going to open that because that takes a bit of doing. But, mate, there's a big box of stuff here, and I cannot thank you enough. Honestly, you're an absolute star, and I'll slowly pick through that lot and decide what I'm going to do with it. Whether it's going to be something along the lines of what I did here with what somebody sent me quite some time ago. Sent me a whole load of stuff, and I put it all in a frame like that. Because it's just there forever, isn't it? But I kind of want to do something that that we can all enjoy. So I don't know. Maybe I'll maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll put a picture together and we'll donate it to the museum. We'll try that. I think Jim would probably be up for that. I think he would. Thanks, everyone. Hope you've. Oh yeah, hold on. We've got one more thing to do. This is something that we thought about the other day, and that is a little competition that we're going to do in association with ARD because they're such cool guys. But what we're going to do is a little competition where everybody comes in there, and it's going to be live, isn't it? We're going to do it live at the shop, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge for me where I have to find a model requested by you within a 10-minute time frame. Now, the thing is that, trust us, we're going to do this properly. There's not going to be any cheating. I'm not going to know where the model is. However, there are a few rules to lay down here. First of all, if you want to request a model, you've got to go to the ARD website and choose one from there, okay? Obviously, if it says out of stock, then don't choose that one. Now, if you go and choose like a Korean A380, I'm gonna find it like that. So the more sort of like obscure and different you put in there, and the harder it is for me to find. If I don't find it in 10 minutes, you will be the owner of that model. Okay, so don't ask for a 1-to-1 scale jumbo jet. Okay, the more obscure it is, the better it is, and the easier it is, obviously, for us to post it to you as well. So if you go to their, hold on a minute, let me just quickly shout out, Arwen 1006 has gifted 5 channel memberships. Thanks, Arwen, really appreciate that. But what we're going to do is, so you write the email address contact@bigjet.tv down, email contact@bigjet.tv. Go to the ARD website, okay? That's what you need to do. Aviation Retail Direct. Well, hold on a minute. Has Ty done another 10 memberships?
Yeah,
Lance. Okay, Ty's done another 10 memberships. Thanks. Lance D has gifted a channel membership. Wow, thank you, folks. Really appreciate it. There's another one. Wait a minute. Steph, what? What? Yeah, challenge Annika. We're going to do all on the phone, aren't we? So we're not going to have any opportunity to sort of like run any music over the top of it. Steph has gifted a channel membership. Thank you, Steph. That's very kind of you. It's been very difficult for me to keep up with all the comments and all that kind of stuff, folks. Hey?
That was about an hour ago.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, Jack Rolls Aviation is a new member. Jack Rolls Aviation, like your icon, mate. There's another one, Arwen 006. I've got you gifting 5 channel memberships. I think I'm up to date there. There we go. So yes, go to the Big Jet. Go to the ARD, aviationretaildirect.com. Aviationretaildirect.com is the place to go and check out all the models. Okay, it has to be in stock. Okay, and then you send that with your name and your address. Very importantly. No.
We will contact the winner if they are a winner for their address. Don't have everybody just give us their address. That's weird. No, just their name.
Okay, well, your name and where you're from. So, John in Southampton.
Why is that relevant?
Well, it just makes it a little bit more sort of like... Okay, all right. Just your name. So, do that. And then we will, over the period between now and when we come back from Dallas, Fort Worth, we're going to be putting all those together. Then we hand them over to our friends at Aviation Retail Direct. They will then confirm that the model is in stock, in which case they don't touch it. I told them, don't tell me where it is. Don't give me any clues, any hints or anything like that. It could be anywhere in the shop. But look for the obscure stuff, folks, if you can find it. And I'll have to hunt it down. If I don't find it in 10 minutes, then it's yours. We will pay for it. I will pay for it out of my own pocket. And we'll send it to you if you can do it. So in other words, don't do the obvious. Do something that's a little bit obscure and different.
Funny, but we can't have people there like showing up.
Yeah, we can't have people there.
A lot of room.
No, there's no room in there. It's going to be difficult enough with me just running around in there.
Quiet days at
yeah, we're obviously next week, folks. We're going to be in Dallas Fort Worth. A lot of people have asked for that. And can I give a big shout out? I don't know if he's watching at all. Probably not. But his name is Walt. Walt in Dallas. Had absolutely no idea that he was live streaming there, folks. Had no idea, because we just don't do that. We just don't look to. We do our research, but we let people get on with their own thing, and we get on with our own thing. But it was lovely to make contact with Walt. I have to say that his can we play that out possibly, Chili? His opening, that theme tune, because he's from Dallas, so he's kind of done the Dallas theme, made his own title role like Dallas.
Just go find it.
Okay.
Oh, did he? He talked about the fact that you got in touch with the night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely fella. Which one was it?
Can the model be a certain make?
I love his voice, by the way, folks. He is the calmest, loveliest sounding bloke you've ever heard in your life. Hold on a minute. And not only that, but he uses some fantastic backing music. Oh. Am I going to be able to find it?
Well, is it not in his video pinned on his channel?
I was just
He's been
hoping.
broadcasting for 20 years.
Yeah, I'm not going to find it. I'll have to play it another. What I'll do is I'll screen record it and play it out. Any joy with Johnny's quick Chicago 2 minutes?
Like I said, he sent me on WhatsApp, so it's compressed.
Yeah, we'll play that out. We'll play that out. We'll load it up, folks. We've got a great little 2 minute blast. And what we've decided to do. Hey, check out his holding music.
BBLLB says, Walt said on his show he can offer any information Jerry may need. Not that I watch other shows.
If you're just joining us, we are still setting up for our live broadcast. I'm seeing some dropped frames here. That's not good. So I'll keep an eye on that, but we should be with you in about 5 minutes.
It does come up. Wait. I like his style, mate. I must say. I like his style. Absolutely.
Much more fun.
Is it coming up now? Love it, man. Well, let me try and get. I'm trying to get the title roll. Boom! Brilliant, mate. I love your collection. I love your playlist. I'm gonna have to get a copy of this from Walt, man. I'm trying to get the title roll. Still setting up. Oh, he's done it. Hold on. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. Come on, I need the title roll. There he is. There we go, is it? Got about 900 screens. No wonder it's taken him blooming half an hour to set it up. Cameras everywhere. I'm going to be down there, further on the right there. Just put these sticks in there. Respecting other people over there. Picnic. Sorry about the flicking forward, folks. I know you don't like it. Look away. Here we go! Oh no, this isn't it. This is his different holding screens, isn't it? It's got about 40 different holding screens. This definitely comes up though, doesn't it, after this? Here we go! Here it is, here it is! Dallas.
Out of the blue of the western sky comes
runway DFW.
Yeah, that's my title roll. Fantastic. Oh, mate, that is fantastic. Mate, I can't wait to see you. And we really look forward to meeting up with you next week. It'll be fantastic. Look forward to it. And thank you, everybody who's been tuned in tonight. I kind of feel like I haven't done anything, Jilly, but I think I've covered a lot of stuff, haven't I? Everybody's happy about the model giveaway, if you win, that is. And thanks again. I've got to say a big thank you to our good friend Russell from Gemini Jets, who has very kindly had the Heathrow Tower made for us. He had it specially made for us, man. Look at that, folks. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? We bring it out in the open a little bit so we can get a little bit of a better look at it. But mate, thank you so much. It will find a, for God's sake, Jerry, man. Just put that over there. Take that over there. Put that. Oh, look, we can light it up from the bottom, can we? We might have to put the other tower somewhere else. But look at that! How cool is that? Look at that, man. Thank you, Russell. Really appreciate it. And can't thank you enough for everything you do as well by creating all these amazing models that you do. Thank you, everybody. Hope you've had a good evening, and we'll be back on... Sorry about me, Barnet. I'll get it sorted out. But we'll see you back on Sunday. Don't know at what time, but it's going to be windy, isn't it, Jilly?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be windy on Sunday, folks. So make sure you keep your app ready. We had a problem with a few notifications the other day, didn't we? But we've sorted that out now.
I fixed the notifications.
We fixed them now. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Did I say that? Did I do that?
Wait.
Okay, yeah. Look at my crashed Lancaster. Look at my crashed Lancaster. It's got to be fixed. Yeah. 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 Oh, there's me floor. For God's sake, man, just hurry up and get round here, will you? Okay, there we go. Right, thanks, folks. Look after yourselves. Thank you, Jilly, is your producer for tonight. I'm guessing that Trish has been in. Yeah. And anybody else.
I've seen Darren early on.
Thanks, folks. Look after yourselves. Hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit of fun. And keep those comments coming. We really enjoy that. Yeah, we'll see you guys on Sunday for some windy action. Hopefully. Let's hope it's all happening on Sunday. All this. Okay, run titles, GP. See ya.